is up, you happy hustlers out there? Cary Jack here, and welcome to day 9, baby. Selfless service. This is arguably one of the most rewarding days of being a happy hustler along this journey. And my goal is to show you the light of giving to others and really how impactful it can be and how fulfilling truly it is, not only for you, but for the cause or the individual that you are serving. So I want to kick things off with a quote, and that is, "The secret to living is giving," by my main man, Tony Robbins. And I truly love that quote. It's one of my favorite quotes of all time, and it's something I truly live by. And I think that just having that service over self mindset is one of the core components, definitely one of the 10 alignments of being a happy hustler. And my goal is to continue to spread love and light and empathy and kindness with the happy hustle. But it has to be in the service of others, right? And using selfless service as just a way of life, a mindset in everything you do, in your career, in your relationships, just with how you show up in the world. So I want you to ask yourself right now, when was the last time that you gave without any expectations? It could be, you just held the door open for someone, at the bank, or you bought a cup of coffee for the person in front of you, or, you just let the person cut in front of you in the traffic, right? Either any little thing counts. But ask yourself, really, when was the last time that you gave without expectations? Because that is the true catalyst of having that service over self mindset, is cutting off the expectations. And that's when the beauty really shines in this world. And that's what I want to talk about, is how you can give. And I'm going to talk about the different ways you can give too, because you may be sitting there saying, well, Cary, this is great on paper. Okay, yeah. I know giving is nice. It helps others. But I can barely pay my rent right now, let alone help others. And, I can't pay, someone a donation when I'm struggling. I'm looking to become a happy hustler, but I'm really trying to just do more for myself right now. Well, let me tell you, karma in the universe is real, and everything comes back full circle. So when you're good to others, you will see that good comes back to you. Now, what I want to talk about is the 3 ways that you can give. And the first one is time, right? Time is our most precious commodity. It is something that is just non-renewable. And there's no way to compare time to any other precious resource or material. It's just a finite object that when it's gone, and you can't get it back. And right now, let's face it, if you have not enough time or not enough money, but have time, well, then give time, because you will see that giving time is one of the most rewarding things that you could ever give someone. And it is beautiful to see your work in person giving time. Like personally, when I volunteer with the Little Lighthouse Foundation down in South Florida and read to orphan kids who have been physically abused, it is so impactful for me. I give my time to, the Key Club in high school and the Rotary Club when I was in college. And there was so many different times that these causes opened my eyes to really how grateful I should be and how grateful I am for everything I have and everything I don't, because I see some of the things that these people do have and what they don't. And I feel gratitude is the way to really tap into the present moment and to have the abundant, balanced life and really being a happy hustler. And giving time is one of those ways that you can just see the world in such a different light. And I really highly recommend finding a way to give your time to a cause that you believe in, because there is causes that I've given to in the past that don't mean as much to me as others. And when you find a cause that you connect with, or someone or an organization that really speaks to your soul, and you start giving to them, you'll see it opens up your whole heart, your whole mind to really how beautiful life can be. So that's the first way, give time. The second way is give money, right? And this is probably the one that traditionally you may think when you think, okay, selfless service, I'm going to just, make a donation every now and then, or drop off my stuff at the Goodwill, or give to the grocery store when they ask me if I want to give $1 to the Cancer Society. Yes, money does make a huge impact. And what I want to just kind of mention right now is if you're not willing to give $1 out of 10 or 100 out of 1,000, you're most likely not going to give 1 million out of 100 million, right? Or even out of 10 million. So the point is, start now giving whatever you can and create that behavior, create that habit of giving to others, giving your money to others, okay? Because people do need money and organizations need money to keep the lights on to really make an impact in this world. And a couple ways that I give is I have 10% allocated in my paychecks just to giving. And I use a site called Kiva to really help and automate my giving. And it's cool. What's unique about Kiva is they actually give microloans to entrepreneurs all over the world. So maybe there's an entrepreneur in Africa who's starting a vegetable farm and they need just money to get started. You can donate to that cause and you can actually choose to get repaid back after they make their money and become a profitable entity. Or you could just choose to keep it as a donation. You can donate to causes in Haiti or India or all over the world. And it's such a cool concept. And so I just know automatically money is being withdrawn from my account and going right to entrepreneurs, and that's the beautiful thing about giving money. And you can see the ripple effect it has, because if I help this cause start a business, not only does it help that entrepreneur, but it helps every single person that entrepreneur employs. And, Layla Johnny wrote an amazing book called Give Work. And that is, one of my philanthropic mindsets is not just give, money to the homeless person on the street, but actually give them a job where then they can help, actually themselves in the process. And there's an old saying, right? It's teach a man to fish or give a man to fish and he eats for a day, but teach a man to fish and he eats for life. And that's what I was really, hoping to establish with this particular video lesson is who can you teach how to fish? Which leads us right into our next point. And this is the third way to give, and that's give your expertise. And, expertise is one of those just sources of beauty that you could share. Right now, you're an expert in something, I know it. And you can show someone who needs your help that, hey, here's what I did. Here's the mistakes I learned along the way. Here's how you avoid those pitfalls or that, pain. And you can show them a better way. You can show them how to get better. And that's all about giving expertise. And that's something that's so valuable. We all have, an opportunity to give others our expertise. I personally mentor people younger than me and sometimes people older than me. And I also have mentors who are older than me and younger than me. And it's beautiful to see this exchange of knowledge. So think about who you can just give a fish to or teach a man how to fish today. Oh man, I butchered that, but that's the truth. Find out someone right now who you can actually teach how to fish, okay? And those are the cornerstones of this particular day, is just figuring out which one of those three you are going to give. Is it your time? Is it your money? Or is it your expertise? Okay. And then just go out there and do it. Find a way. And the happy hustle hack for this particular day is schedule your giving. As I do with Kiva, I know every single month my automatic payments are going to be routed to that organization. There's also a really cool cause that you can schedule giving, and it's Omaze, where you donate. And the cool thing about Omaze is you actually, get entered to win in like a raffle type situation where you can win prizes. So that's cool too. The biggest thing about giving is just removing the expectations. When you give, it should be because it's authentic, because it's true, because you really do want to help someone. And the universe knows when you're not being authentic and you're just giving for an ulterior motive. And you know too. So be truthful, be authentic. When you give with your whole heart. And also find an accountability community that you can help give to, but that also helps hold you accountable. So, For example, when I do, sign up for days, to read to the orphans with Little Lighthouse Foundation, I know that if I don't show up to read, no one is going to read them a story that day. So that organization helps hold me accountable for my giving. So if you can, figure out an organization that can help hold you accountable, whether it's, the Big Brothers, Big Sisters, or the, Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts, or any other nonprofit or cause that you believe in, this can also create accountability in your life to just make sure that you are selflessly serving. So that is the Happy Hustle hack for this particular day. And I really think that giving is the most rewarding thing that you can do. And spreading kindness, spreading love, spreading generosity is how we continue to just have a more beautiful, peaceful earth. So I hope you got some value from this one, and I hope you go out there and give. Can you believe it? It's almost day 10, baby. I'm so excited for you and for me. This has just been such a beautiful journey, and I'm so proud of you. Keep it up, and I'll see you in the next video lesson. Peace and love, y'all.